Dave, what is up, my brother? Nah, man, just checking out this damn, this damn tablet. I get all kinds of shit, man, just to fucking go live again. Like, god damn. So what is up? Yep. Ah, man, like, I gotta turn a certain angle with these sunglasses on, man. Because they're polarized, so you look at it, like, all this new technology, you can't see shit. Know what I mean? And fucks everybody else at. You know what I mean? Jay Young, what is up, my brother? Cheers, man. Let me just take the fucking sunglasses off. You know what I mean? Yeah. Same old shit here too, Jay. It's been a while. You know what I mean? Ah. Yeah. Everybody has noticed no videos. Shit. Probably the last 6 or 7 months. Dude, Harbor Freight, they probably know that I hit their dumpsters. So I believe they stopped throwing all the goods in there. Now they got a compactor. Tell me about it. You know what I mean? Yeah, Dave, I had to, man. It's just trying to read the damn tablet and shit like that, man. You got to. I can't see with them damn things. Unless I find another pair laying around in here. I don't know. Bill Beckett, what is up, brother? Well, hell yeah, Jay, you know. It's there for the taking, man. Like, they throw shit out, they know what the fuck's gonna happen. Especially since there's millions of videos on fucking YouTube about people dumpster diving a Harbor Freight. I'm pretty sure Harbor Freight's already fucking seen all of them. Oh, yeah, Dave, I believe they come on Tuesdays. Because I remember before I got my truck, you know, dude, the fucking dumpster was loaded with shit. You know, like, once you find out their dumping schedule, you're good, because they wait the night before. Because a lot of times them trucks, they show up at like 5:30 in the morning, dump all the dumpsters. You know what I mean? So, to get ready for the day or that week. But not only that, see, Harbor Freight stores a lot of their shit outside too. Well, I got 2 of them I go to. And they're both within, like, they're both for me to drive to the same fucking distance, east or west. The one that's up the road, that's westbound, They store their shit outside. If like a truckload comes, toolboxes and all that shit, man, that shit sits outside until they open up in the morning. Yeah, Bill will tell you the truth. I don't think they threw them out because that's all I've been looking for. Fuck, I'll take them jack stands. Shit. Not all of them are fucked up. Just a few. I'll take them so that way I have a complete set. But yeah, like I noticed a couple times that Harbor Freight truck shows up. They unload the shit right behind the store, up against the building, and then the truck leaves. There's times I was out dumpster diving at nighttime and seen them unloading, seen them unloading the fucking truck and the shit sit there. So you could roll up like 4 o'clock in the morning, load a fucking bunch of shit in your truck and fucking roll. They don't have no cameras, but I ain't gonna do that shit. If I did that shit, the whole fucking garage would be filled with Harbor Freight goods. Yeah, it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Like I've seen them sitting, they're 46-inch boxes and shit, like 4 or 5 of them sitting right out up against the wall. Believe me, I pass up on a lot of shit. I don't go out every night, man. Like, I wish I could, but you know, ever since the pandemic started, you know, I'm still putting in for 40 hours a week. You know, we didn't stop working. You know what I mean? Now, like, let's get into this whole thing of me being MIA and shit. Like, hold on a second. I'm thirsty. Oh, yeah. Well, Bill, yes, once it reaches the dumpster, it is fair game. But I'm talking about these trucks are unloading at like wee hours in the morning, like between 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. and they unload and they roll because they got all kinds of Harbor Freights they gotta be at, you know what I mean? So they just dump and run. And it all depends. Like the one up in Lancaster, like that might not be their first drop. Mainly it's the stores that they drop at early in the morning. Dave, what do you mean your nephew gets unions? What's the unions? Well, actually, shit. Dude, I can't pronounce your fucking name, man. I've heard it 100,000 fucking times. I still can't pronounce it. Well, shit, dude. I've never heard of anybody getting felonies because if they get arrested and get charged with a felony, then they can actually fight it in court and it'll all get dismissed because now if it's private property, like, all right, if it's private property and it's not posted, then they can't get you for nothing. They can't get you for anything. You know what I mean? And what a lot of people don't realize is these department stores, that's not private property. That's all public property. You know what I mean? And not only that, but like you said, if it's private property, then the dumpster is off limits, which not necessarily true. Now, there's ways around it. Just don't drive on the private property. You know what I mean? 'Cause I hit a lot of fucking places, dude. I mainly go into business parks where there's like shit. There's like all kinds of different companies, electronic companies, you know what I mean? And well, yeah, dude. And now, if a bin is up against a building, like a roll off, you know what I mean? Open top. A lot of people call them open tops. I call them roll offs. If it's up against a building, it is not private property unless the property is posted private property. Now, once it goes in the dumpster, it's fair game. That's that was wrote into legislation back in, I believe, was it 1988? Greenwald versus California or something. Something about he fucking murdered somebody and the cops went through his trash. He went to trial. I believe he got off of the murder charges and sued the police department for rubbishing through his trash. And then U.S. Supreme Court ruled it as they wrote it in the legislation that any possessions of trash left at the curb or in the dumpsters is public domain unless marked private property. But yes, if it is gated, you're not allowed in there. Yes, that's right. If the dumpster has to be labeled. All right, here's the thing. It can say, "Do not play in, do not play on." It's still fair game, unless it states no trespassing on the dumpster, or if the dumpster is labeled specialty materials and says scrap metal on it. If it says scrap metal, that's it, man. Walk away. Yeah. See, that's the thing. A titanium recycling bin, yeah, of a defense contractor. Okay, if you look into a dumpster and all you see is metal, climb down and walk away. Don't pull nothing out of But yeah, like there's companies out there. If they know scrap prices are up, they cover the top of the bins with a tarp and all that shit. You know what I mean? Dude, you ain't got to tell me. You ain't got to tell me. I see a lot of shit. I see a lot of shit. A lot of shit I keep for myself. For instance, I redid my workbench. And a lot of people seen the workbench before. But I got a slight modification from some shit I found in a dumpster. And that's it. And all they have is a little dent in it. Well, the one shelf on it's a little bent. Other than that, it's good. You know what I mean? All right, Dave. You guys want to say it? All right. I gotta be careful. My fucking shit broke, so I got my phone holding on. There it is. This fucking shelf here was in a dumpster. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that shelf there, I found in the dumpster. And it was funny though, because as I was pulling it out, I guess the people that work in the company whose dumpster I was digging in, like seriously, like that dude eyeballed me hard. And I just looked right at him. I said, "What? I'm taking what you guys are throwing out." You know what I mean? The Ryobi Dremel. And, you know, it's cool, it's good, you know, it's out of the way. The thing I like about it, it's cordless. It's got tons of power. I'll tell you that. It's got tons of power. I ain't gonna lie about that. I like it. I like it. The only thing I don't like is the placement of the rotary. You know what I mean? Like the rotary port. Like it'd be nice if it was on the side due to like mounting purposes. You know what I mean? So like I set it there and I had to disconnect the rotary cable. So that way I can store it away, ain't got to worry about the cable like dangling down here in front of my face while you know what I mean? But other than that, it's cool. I like it. I like it. I use it. I really got it. I really used it a lot when my buddy, well, my wife's friend, and her husband come over to do derby cars for the kids, and Boy Scouts, and you know, I totally forgot I had it. And we're sitting there, we're cutting everything by hand, you know, and I was like, you know what, fuck this shit. I dug that out. We were done in no time. Know what I mean? But yo, man, gotta get the rotary tool, dude. The Dremel tool is, you know, I recommend it. I recommend a lot of tools, you know, but this here I recommend it. Like it works great, you know. I don't really use it that hard or nothing. Like I got a 6 amp hour battery in it, when in all reality I really don't need it. Oh yeah, Yeah, Dan, the cricket is back, dude. I can't find that motherfucker, man. He came back from the dead, dude. I can't find him. I've been killing his cousins for the last, like, month and a half. But yeah, Walter, what is up, my brother? Dude, the catalytic converters, dude. Like, them, dude, the catalytic converters are the shit, man. You know, I've sold a couple of them, dude. I've sold a couple of them. But I'll tell you, and I said, like, I didn't plan on getting this far into scrapping. Like, let me tell you, until I saw the fucking pricing. Let me tell you this. Let me fix my stool. This goddamn roller stool. Roll all around, hop all the fuck around and shit. There we go. At least it's got good shocks. Alright. Let's see here. So I got a whole 5-gallon bucket of these things. These here are fucking cameras that I found in dumpster. I filled up a whole 5-gallon bucket. You know what I mean? So I got these. I've been tearing these apart little by little, you know, because this whole casing here is aluminum. Everything, the whole thing except for the screws. It's all aluminum. But then also what's inside are these. These here is what they call high grade circuit boards. So, but the only thing, I still got to clean them up. I got to cut the gold ribbon off. That goes as a different price. But anyway, like these things here, these go for about, I believe, like $5 or $6 a pound. These high grade computer chips, or some shit like that. I don't know. It might be like $2 a pound. Everybody knows about these too. These here are finger cards, your RAM cards out of computers and shit. These here make you money. Like these here are about $6 a pound. Now, when you start getting into these things here, this here is an Intel chip. These here are Intel chips. This is where the fucking money's at. Let me tell you something. You think catalytic converter is where the money's at? Not everybody can come across a catalytic converter on a daily basis. Unless you work at a fucking junkyard. Or you work in the automotive industry and somebody needs a catalytic converter replaced. And you own the fucking shop. But these here, you can find these in every fucking computer known to man. Intel chips. These go for $170 a pound. And a lot of them have this metal plate on top. And all that gold on the bottom. That's why they are $170 a pound. Because I believe this chip here, this metal plate, is platinum. It's like it's platinum or titanium, one of them. I don't think it's titanium because this fucker's got some weight to it. Here's another one. This here, another Intel chip. You know what I mean? And this one here, instead of the gold flat lay, this here has got the gold finger lay. See, you got all that gold on there too. You know what I mean? All them fingers, that's all gold. That's all gold. That there is where the money's at. Processor, RAM sticks, yeah. All that shit's worth money, man. Like these finger cards. This little chip here, I forget what the fuck I pulled that out of. But all these RAM cards, they're like $2 to $3 a pound or some shit like that. I don't know. I forget. I gotta actually get the list of everything, so that way I can separate everything properly. But like these little chips here, all these little chips are considered high grade chips, which is about $2.75 to $3 a pound, depending on where you go. Some places will actually give you more. You know what I mean? And all these chips, each one of these cameras, each one of these little cameras here come packed with 8 fucking chips. And not only that, one of these, that there is what you call gold. That's a gold plate. That's a gold plate that lays inside. And there's one in each one of them cameras. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, one. I gotta catch up on the comments here. So, alright, so something about piling shit up behind the dumpsters and shit. A lot of places that I go, I no longer have to jump in dumpsters because they pile it right behind or right next to the dumpster. You know what I mean? So when they start doing that, you know that they see you in here. They see you in there pulling shit out. So what they do to make it safer for you, because they get worried about catching a lawsuit from you jumping in the dumpster. You know what I mean? Maybe you get struck by a nail or cut by a piece of glass or a piece of metal. Some people out there, they'll try and sue them even though, hey, we didn't tell you to go in there. That's fucking diving at your own risk. You know what I mean? Yeah, a lot of these places, man, they stick shit outside these dumpsters. And like, yeah, I'm sorry, I haven't been doing no blog or whatever the fuck you want to call it, or dumpster diving, because I try and get in and out. You know, I watched a bunch of these videos, and there's some guys, like seriously, like they come up on a dumpster. I mean, they're slow as shit. They're like, yeah, let's rip open this bag. No, fuck that. I ain't about all that shit. I go in, I grab what I can. If there's something with a power cord, I grab it. I don't care what it is. It could be a vacuum cleaner. You know, I'll either cut the cord or take the whole thing, and I'll fucking hatchet the electric motor out of the fucking vacuum machine. You know what I mean? But other than that, you know. Shit, man. Walter, I didn't know O2 sensors were a totally different value. Dude, I can't tell you how many O2 sensors I took to the scrapyard, just threw it in the fucking shred pile. If I'd have known that, fuck, man. You know what I mean? Dave, what are you telling me? Melt them gold fingers down. That's a pain in the ass, dude. I don't have nothing to do that with. I'd like to get a foundry or something. I could melt all my copper down. Yeah, like I thought about trying to melt it off. It was like, now like these boards here, like these gold fingers on here, you can't melt it off. It's a super long process, and I ain't got time for it. You know what I mean? Because like, in all reality, like this shit here, you gotta have is it hydrochloric acid? You mix that, it's like a 1-to-3 ratio of hydrochloric acid and water, and then you soak these in for days, man, days, until all that gold just flakes off. Then what happens is you gotta let it dry out. Basically, it becomes a raw material. After it's all broken down, and you drain it, rinse it, drain it, rinse it, drain it, rinse it, then you gotta soak it back in the, I guess, hydrochloric acid or some shit like that for like 48 hours or something, and then it turns back into a fucking solid. You know what I mean? And then you have to fucking melt down the powder form of it to create the fucking chunk of gold. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. All right, never mind. Yeah, I know what you mean. These things here. Yeah, this thing here. Like, yeah, these here, they're gold. Nah, what I might do, I might just take them as is, you know. Take them to a jeweler or something, take them to a jewelry shop that buys gold or some shit, you know. Then, like, I got this big ass fan here. Well, it's not a big ass fan, but I got this cool little blower fan here. I got out of this little server thing. I didn't cut the wire off. I still got the wire and the connector. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna figure out. I'm gonna fiddle around with this, see if I can get wired up to something. See, I'll mount it on the fucking workbench here, so I got a steady blast of air blowing in my face. Because I got my fan over there, aiming out the window, because I ended up mowing the grass and it rained on me yesterday, and you know, when the lightning started striking, I hit the beeline to the garage. You know what I mean? I was like, fuck that, it's lightning out, I'm out of here. Parked it, come home from work today, and fucking stunk like moldy, rotten grass in my garage. So now I got the fan trying to blow all that stank out. Well, I had the garage door open for a little while. Send the gold. Yeah, they use arsenic at some point of the process. I just forget. Yeah, Bill, they could tell me the purity, which I really wouldn't give a fuck what the purity is. Just as long as I'm getting more money than what the fuck is doing sitting there, you know what I mean? But like in all reality, I could process all them gold fingers. I could just snip them off or find a way to get them all off to where I could fill up like a fucking jar or something. Yeah, tell me about it, dude. Like I've seen some dumb ass ways to refine gold off of computer chips, and like I'm not fucking around with hydrochloric acid. For one, I don't have good ventilation. You know what I mean? So That's it, man. I ain't got good ventilation in the garage. I got a fucking I would need 2 windows and a fucking exhaust fan out here to have it sit out here because, you know, hydrochloric acid, when it gets working, it's putting off some fucking fumes that you can't even fucking smell. I ain't trying to sit out here and drop dead. You know what I mean? Small engines, what is up, my brother? Okay, I'm gonna have a soda. I'm gonna drink a soda now. I gotta be on the cheap side, you know? Some Dr. Thunder. We're on a can shortage, so you know, like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, all them guys, all them big corporations. Apparently we're in a soda can corporation. I mean, soda can shortage. You know what I mean? I don't know how we're in a fucking shortage for aluminum. You know what I mean? I just took fucking 200 and some pounds of aluminum to the fucking scrapyard. I want to say a week ago. You know how many fucking soda cans and beer cans you can make with 200 and some pounds of fucking aluminum? You can make a lot. Let me tell you that. You can make a lot of fucking beer cans. No. Prices aren't going to go up. Prices will not go up on aluminum. Well, I ain't gonna lie, it went up a little bit. It went up 3 cents. Like the one scrapyard I use, they price out aluminum so many different ways. Like if I took a chunk of aluminum like this, use my lighter for example. If I took a chunk of aluminum and it looked like this, they put that in as cast aluminum. Totally different price. Now, if I took a piece of aluminum and it looked like this, flat, they give me sheet aluminum. And then so on. You know what I mean? Now, I basically just throw all my aluminum in one fucking bin. I don't separate it. So I get 25 cents a pound. You know what I mean? Yeah, see, small engines, you know, like $40, that'd be worth it for me because, you know, like, I could break this down and get that big ass heat sink out of there. That there would be extruded aluminum, which would, I believe is like 35 cents a pound. But I'm only taking it for the weight, you know what I mean? Because I don't get a lot of extruded. You know? So what I do, I just throw all my aluminum and that's it, man. Like I just throw it in one bin. When the bin is full, I take it to the scrapyard. And that's just like anything in here. Like if I fill a bin up, it goes to the scrapyard. I don't make a second bin. Like some people, they're hoarding hard on fucking everything right now. They're waiting for the price to go up even more. Because, you know, we got businesses starting up. You know, manufacturers are starting to start up. So the supply and demand for steel is big time right now. And let me tell you something. I haven't noticed any shortage because the only thing is the price is down on everything. Like stainless, all that shit, man. Like my company, has been buying steel like fucking crazy. All right, Dave. You have a good night, my brother. Bill, let me ask you something. Did you finally move to Pennsylvania? Yeah, see, Walter, I separate. I separate. That's one thing I do. I separate my dirty aluminum, which is ironing, and my clean aluminum, which shit that I take a couple screws out of. You know what I mean? So, now aluminum radiators. Now, are you talking copper aluminum or straight up aluminum radiators? Because I'll give you a prime example. All right. Watch your fingers, shit, cut the shit out of you. This here copper aluminum radiator. I don't take these to the scrapyard. I'll just tell you that, guys. I'll tell you guys that right now. This does not go to the scrapyard. I don't take that to the scrapyard. But I'll tell you what I do with it. Tell you what I do with it. I strip them completely out. I strip all the copper out of it, and I just throw all that loose ass aluminum, you know, that just falls apart. Just throw that in the fucking aluminum bin. You know what I mean? Aluminum with the plastic tanks. Yeah, them things there. I had a couple of them aluminum radiators with the plastic tanks. You know, the thing with that is you got to just, it could be, you know, one little fucking screw that big and they give you ironing for it. Oh, all right, Bill. Like, where are you planning on moving to, though? You still looking at, what, on that road behind my house? You know what I mean? Oh, all right, all right. No, actually, it's real easy. Stripping them out is it's real easy. I actually have a video I did a video on it because I couldn't find no videos on YouTube on how to fucking do it. So I made a fucking video. And the way that I did. You know what I mean? It's real simple. There's only really one way you can fucking do it, and that's the way I showed it in the video. You know what I mean? Yeah, Bill, you know, it's shit's getting expensive, man. Like, it's just shit's getting expensive, and nobody else wants to fucking, you know, companies don't want to pay people more money. You know? They're real easy to separate. All you need is a razor blade, and you just go, you run that razor blade down each copper tubing. But obviously, you seen how I had it set up. You seen that I cut all them fucking little loops off. You know what I mean? I cut all them loops off and shit. Yeah, Bill, I've seen that, dude. I've seen houses sell in one day. Like a guy at work put his house up for sale, and it was sold like 2 days later. I don't even think it had time to even get on the internet. That's how fast it sells. All right, small engines. Later, brother. But yeah, like, yeah, I just have a lot of shit. Like I got rid of a lot of shit in here. Like, I actually, you know, spent a good week. And like, the funny thing is, I actually thought about doing a video before I cleaned my garage. I mean, I had shit everywhere. I mean, like, boxes, empty boxes, you know what I mean? MC, what is up, my brother? What is poppin', man? Hope you're staying safe out there. Fucking world's crazy right now, brother. But yeah, like I was saying, I almost did a video. You know, like a time lapse, like start to finish. Like, I spent a fucking week and a couple days cleaning this shit. And I still ain't done. I still got this shelf over here. So I want to say my left, and I don't know, I guess your guys is right. I don't know. Let me scroll up and see how it's shown. Yeah. The way I'm seeing it, I'm going like this. It's to the right. So yeah, I still got to straighten that shelf out. You know what I mean? So I ain't gonna do nothing there. All right, Bill. It was nice talking to you, brother. Let me know when you finally get set up somewhere and gotta move, dude. Yeah, MC, it's been a while, man, since I've been on here, dude. I haven't really been lying low, you know what I mean? Just MIA, like, I don't know, all this shit hit the fan. I got sick back in February, didn't have the energy to do a video, and then after that, dude, like, I was recording a video, and I was in a fucking dumpster, dude, had all kinds of shit. Like, I was in this dumpster for 2 fucking hours. Just pulling shit out. Just pulling shit out. And like, the battery died. I kept bumping my head with the fucking camera and shit. You know what I mean? So shit's been real, man. Like just, it's just been real, man. Like, this whole fucking pandemic's got everything all fucked up. Like, a lot of the spots that I was hitting and was scoring every time. Like, a lot of them, like it's like nothing right now. I've been getting lucky here and there, finding good shit. That's just because they got all that fucking money. Now they're doing remodels. They're updating all their fucking cameras, all everything. I mean, I've been finding like rolls of fucking cat wire, like still in the box, because I didn't use it all. Shit like that. Ah, no shit, man. Somebody gave your email. Dang. But yeah, man, like all this shit that's going on, man, it's fucking nuts. Like this fucking virus. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I give two shits. You know what I mean? Like I just want everything to go back to normal so I can make some extra fucking cash. You know? You got these fucking people sitting on unemployment making more money than I am. And I work 40 hours a week. You know what I mean? Nah, man, I don't want to be on politician lists. They don't want to hear from me. I got a call 2 weeks ago, and they kept calling and calling and calling. Finally, I was like, yo, who the fuck is this? And they're like, sir, would you mind doing a survey for the election coming up? I was like, all right, fine, let's shoot it. And they're like, yeah, would you vote for this person? Never heard of that guy, no. Move on. Undecided, you know what I mean? Then they name another guy, and I'm like, fucking scumbag. Let's go, move it on, let's get this over with. You know what I mean? See, I don't really like talking politics, especially right now with all this, shit going on. Because some people, they don't like one person, and other people don't like the other guy. You know what I mean? And like, I'll tell you guys flat out, I support Trump. You know what I mean? I'm gonna vote for him because I don't like Biden. Never have, never will. You ain't got nobody else running, you know what I mean? A lot of people get pissed off, like, there's a ton of snowflakes out this way, like, if you're talking to somebody, like, outside of a gas station, like a friend of yours, you guys start talking about fucking Trump, or this guy, or that guy, they'll be on the other side of the fucking parking lot and hear you, and they come over fucking raising hell at you. You know what I mean? In my eyes, it's like your opinion. You know what I mean? Like if you want somebody to win, you vote for that person. You know what I mean? If you don't like the other guy's shit, why even bring him up? You ain't voting for him. You know what I mean? I don't know how everybody else feels about it. And, some people are afraid to say that they're voting for Trump. Well, hey, that's just my opinion, you know what I mean? Some people get fucking pissed. It's funny, man. These fucking people out here, man, they're fucking going nuts. And the problem is, it's the young people. It's the young people. You know what I mean? It's the young people. It's the young generation. Well, yeah, Like me, I've been a Republican since the night back in 1985 when my mom pushed me out the the canal. How much money you got, man? How much money you got? You got enough money? Oh yeah, they're gonna call you hard, dude, if you got money. But hey, if you want to vote for Biden, vote for Biden. You want to vote for Trump, vote for Trump. I don't give a fuck. I give two shits. I already know who I'm voting for. And it ain't Biden. That motherfucker can't even remember the shit he said 2 seconds ago. Just Ratchet, what is up, my brother? What is poppin', man? Yeah, that shit's funny, dude. Like, I was gonna go live the other night when you went live, dude, and I was gonna jump on live, and then just as a surprise, dude, and like I'm pretty sure I surprised a hell of a lot of people by them getting on you getting that fucking notification that says Bearded Yakkin's live. You know what I mean? So yeah, I know I look good, man. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't sick or nothing. I just, not really laying low. Just like, it just had to take a break, man. The frustrations, of like doing the one video that I was filming that I never posted because it got fucked up for me bumping my head too much in the dumpster, digging all this shit out for 2 hours. And then I was just like, fuck it, I'm done with it right now. You know what I mean? Dan, I bet you did shit yourself, man. You probably got a nice old fucking streak right up the ass crack. Yeah, hey, I agree. We'll return in 2025. You know? Well, yeah, like, I hate to bring it up now, like, I don't know how the fuck I got on this goddamn topic, but shit, I don't give a fuck who you vote for. That's your motherfucking opinion. You know what I mean? Not mine. That's just the way I see it. I ain't gonna get mad if there's two people, or like maybe like 5 people standing in a circle jerking, talking about how each one of them are gonna vote for fucking Biden. I ain't gonna butt in on their conversation. Be like, why you gonna do that? Why don't you vote Trump? Blah 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 blah. Nah, fuck that. That's none of my business. You know what I mean? L&M's, man. L&M's. The kind of cigs that I smoke will kill you in the future. You know what I mean? But yeah, I give 2 shits. Like, we get into like political conversations at work from time to time. But we don't really take it to the extreme, you know? Now, when there's a couple guys that were riding the Bernie wagon, you know what I mean? Like, that's another fucking guy. There was a lot of guys running the burn wagon, all because he wanted to give out free handouts. You know what I mean? And you don't need that. You want something, you fucking work for it. You know what I mean? You got all these young kids, you know, that are fresh out of high school, all that shit, that know nothing about the fucking real world at all yet. You won't figure out how the real world works until you're in your fucking 30s. You know? When you're out of mommy and daddy's fucking basement. You know? Yeah, Dan. Let me tell you something. I moved out. I was 18. You know, still in high school. And hey, I thought the grass was greener on the other side. You know? Plus, I worked 3 jobs through high school. So I moved out, you know. Thought I was big shit. But, you know, parents are always there for you. No matter what. So, I ended up not having a place to live. I had to call my dad up. Say, yo, I'm homeless. Can I move back in? You know what I mean? And sure enough, slept 2 more weeks down by the creek in the back of my truck. Then I moved into my parents' house. Back into my parents' house. I was 22 years old. Hey, I thought life was better on the other side. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, man, phone calls are great. I love getting them, what's the new ones these days? The one scam's still going on where the guy calls you and goes, oh yeah, there's somebody hacking into your computer. Are you in front of your computer? It's like, nah, man. Well, can you get to your computer? Well, yeah, dude, I can do that. Let alone I'm on the phone. I'm sitting right here. And the dude's like, oh, yeah, can you see this screen? I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right, yeah, click on the second link or the third link with these numbers. I'm like, all right, yeah, I did it. I just clicked on it. And then they start explaining to you like what you're looking at. All you gotta do is agree. And then they sit there and they're like, well, we can fix it right now for you. Why you're in front of your computer? And like me, I'm just like, all right, cool, go ahead. Oh, it costs. You gotta pay. It's gonna cost you $70 or some shit. What you need to do is go to a store and buy an iTunes card. Shit like that. I'm just like, nah, man, I don't listen to iTunes, man. Why would I buy an iTunes card, dude? If I don't listen to iTunes, I listen to Pandora. It's on my phone. And they're like, oh, what do you mean? You don't listen to iTunes? Nah, dude, I don't listen to iTunes. I don't know where to buy now. Oh, then they explain to you where to go. And then, you know, like right then and there, they should know that they're on top of a fucking wave riding it before it fucking crashes. You know what I mean? And like, I just play along. And then it's like, you know, then I'm just like, well, you know, I got a prepaid gift card right here. That's got the money on it. I can give you those numbers. And then they sit there and they go, Nah, I can't have that. It's got to be an iTunes card. Then it's like, well, man, you just don't waste your fucking time, dude, because this whole time I've been sitting here drinking booze and I ain't even got a fucking computer, man. Then they get all pissy and say, fuck you and fuck off in some other language, and then they hang up. Oh yeah, dude. That's the whole thing, is wasting their time, man. That's it. That's how you piss them off. You waste them their time, because that's taking away time from them being able to make money scamming another person. Is you play along with it and you milk it as long as you can before they're just like, dude, go get the fucking iTunes card. We need it now. You know what I mean? Then it's like, dude, man, like, you just cursed at me. Let me speak to your fucking supervisor. Then they hang the fuck up. Hell, I even sat there with another guy one time during the same type of phone call. And the guy was sitting there, I had it on speaker. You know, there was nobody with me. I was sitting in this very same spot drinking a beer. And he started with the iTunes card, and I'm just like, hey, bud. I'm like, what's your name? Tells me his name. And I'm like, what's your employer ID number? Your EID. And he's like, just gives me some random number, like who knows their employer's ID, tax ID number? You know what I mean? So I played along. I'm like, all right, cool. Now what's your employee number? And they give me that, and I'm like, okay. And now, is your supervisor present? Oh no, he's not here now. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, because right now I got a federal agent sitting next to me, recording this whole conversation and also tracking where this call is actually being made from, and then that's it. You don't hear from them again. They just hang up. Oh, that's funny. That's funny, Wrench. That's funny. That's funny. But yeah, dude, I like toying around with them fucking dudes that like call trying to scam you for an iTunes card. I'll be right back. I gotta go hit the head. Be right back. Oh yeah. All right, and we're back. Let's see what I miss. Oh yeah, Walter, dude, I do it all the time. I just let them go, and go, and I'm just like, hey man, Yeah. You know? Oh yeah, yeah, dude. Like they think they're slick when they call people, and and they find out that the person they're talking to, after about 10 minutes, is like just toying with them. You know what I mean? Because they probably lost 3 potential scam buyers in the last 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Because they try to be on the phone, like when they call you, they're trying to get that money, and then they're like, all right, thank you, hope you have a good night, boom, gone. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, dude, the federal warrant one. I called one back one time, and they're like, the dude was like, I don't know where the fuck he was from. You know, he had the Middle Eastern accent. You know what I mean? And so like the whole thing is like they left me voicemail. They told me that they were from the IRS, and that I owed them money, and that if I do not return this message, there will be a warrant out for my arrest by federal officers or federal agents or something, right? So I call back, and they're like, oh yeah, sir, you owe this amount of money, you need to pay it today. And I'm like, well, that's not going to happen, dude. They're like, oh, if you don't pay it today, you're going to be arrested today. Fucking send them, man. Send them my way. Please send them my way. Because I will be filing a motherfucking lawsuit. And then they're like, well, sir, there's no way to get out of this as soon as this phone hangs up. I'm like, I don't give a fuck, dude. Call them. Send them my way. Apparently, you must see my address on there. I'm like, send them my way. You know what I mean? Oh, dude, I gotta use that next time. Yeah, dude, keep on talking. I'm just trying to coordinate this drone strike on you. Yeah, keep talking. I gotta try that. I definitely gotta try that. I didn't even think of that. That's a fucking good one there. But yeah, man, like I see that they're calling random numbers because they're hoping they get the old people. You know, and like old people don't know no better these days, you know. Or they get the young kids, which I don't mind. Because, you know, some of these kids these days, they're dumb as shit anyway. They don't want to fucking work. You know? It's like these kids these days. Here we are, getting back into this topic. These motherfuckers. I'm sure everybody on here remembers when you were fucking 13, 14, 12, 15. Summertime, what were you doing? You're out making money with a lawnmower around town, cutting grass for $10 fucking. You know what I mean? Wintertime comes around, it fucking snows. You're out shoveling them same people's sidewalk for $10. Let's go back out of winter and go before that and go to the fall. What are you doing? You're out there raking leaves for $10. You know what I mean? So hey, I'll tell you what, if a young kid came up to my door and said, hey man, I'll rake your leaves up for $10. Fuck yeah, dude, get out there. You need a rake? I'll give you a rake. I'll give you a fucking bag so you can haul it to the fucking woods and dump it. You know what I mean? I'll pay you $10. That's just like before we moved into this house, before we sold our house, I had the Amish boy across the street mowing my fucking grass. 2 acres. 2 fucking acres. Fucking mowing that shit barefoot. I mean, it would take me on my riding mower about an hour and 20 minutes with weed whacking. This motherfucker come over barefooted with a fucking push mower, cut my whole fucking yard, and be going home in literally 40 to 45 minutes, if that. This motherfucker was hauling ass. The boy was only 12 years old. Now, I asked him how much at first. He said $15. I was like, dude, seriously? That's it? I was like, seriously? $15? I was like, don't you know I live on a fucking hill? And all you want is $15? I was like, listen, you come to my fucking house next week, I'm gonna pay you 25 or 30, depending on the job, depending on how good it is. So I ended up paying the boy $30 a week to mow and weed whack my fucking yard. Hey, that boy was there every week, man, barefoot, in the rain. He'd mow the grass in the fucking rain. I was waiting for him to come over in the wintertime and shovel my fucking driveway, but that didn't happen. You know? Wow, my first live stream back. I see I had 43 people that were watching. I don't know how many people are watching now. I don't think it's gonna fucking tell me. And it just says 6 people watching now. I guess 43 people total popped their head in and probably popped their head out. But yeah, Ratchet, dude, man, when I was a fucking kid, dude, I was a hustler, man. I wanted money. I took my ass out there and I fucking got it. You know what I mean? And just like now, you know, I work 40 hours a week or more, depending if I decide to get overtime or not. But like, you know, it's like the whole scrap deal. That's extra money. Tax free. That basically covers, alright, if I do a good scrap run, which most of the time I could probably bank, depending on what I get, I could probably bank on average probably 120 a week. Just off of scrap, you know what I mean? If I really like got out there, I could probably make more than that. Because I remember back in the day when I moved back in with my parents, you know, I didn't have a job, got laid off, you know what I mean? I was scrapping, I started scrapping, you know? I mean, I was making big bucks. I was averaging anywhere from like $150 to $300 sometimes every day. Then there's times I was averaging $500 a week on top of my unemployment. You know what I mean? So yeah, so since last year, you know, I started dumpster diving before I bought my truck. You know, not for scrap. Like, I was dumpster diving just like because I seen a couple videos on YouTube and I was like, fuck, man, look at the shit they're finding. So I hit fucking Harbor Freight that very first time, dude, and I got a fucking I got one of them fucking 24 position fucking ladders, 17-foot ladder that folds up to fucking next to nothing. Found one of them, and then there was like two fucking workbenches in there, a fucking ATV jack, and a bunch of other shit. And I'm like, fuck, man, fuck. If I had a pickup truck, I could have snatched it all. So at that point, I started looking for a truck. And then here I am. I'm back in the scrap game. Even telling other people how to do it right. I'll tell you right now, scrapping 101. If you're just starting, that's fine. You're going to realize there's really not much money in scrapping until you learn. You know what I mean? So I remember the very first time I started scrapping, you know, I took 70 fucking pounds of some bullshit to the fucking scrapyard, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Fucking $4, you know what I mean? And then, like, that was years ago when I very first started scrapping, very first time. And then I had a buddy of mine explain to me his philosophy. I'm gonna pass it on to you guys and everybody else. Well, everybody that scraps already knows this. The number one key to scrapping successfully and making money is one word: separation. That's all it is. Separation. That's it. And you will make money. Hey man, I made enough where it buys groceries, pays a couple bills, you know what I mean? And shit, you know? Let's see, most Amish are hard working. Yeah, dude, most Amish are hard working, you know? But like, yeah, like, what was it, well, back to the garage. I know, it was a while, fucking, probably 40 fucking minutes ago we were talking about me cleaning up my garage. Like, to be honest with you, like, I got 3 power washers, found one on the side of the road, it works, and my father-in-law, his apparently took a shit, so he brought it over, and I got to looking at it, and the only thing that was wrong with it, it needed a priming bolt, you know? The original priming bolt had a split in it, so I put a new priming bulb in it, and it runs. The power washer that I did the video on, I know quite a few of you guys know what I'm talking about. That thing is still running. The pump is going strong. I rebuilt the whole fucking pump, every fucking seal. I even put extra shit in there, some extra gunk to make sure the seals are working. And I let it sit. I used it twice after I rebuilt the pump. I let it sit from that time all the way up until I power washed my house a few months ago. No flaws. No flaws with it. That thing it runs like a top. You know what I mean? So I got it for 20 bucks from a guy at work. So think about it. Cost me like $50 for the one crucial part to make the whole pump work. So I basically paid 70 bucks for it. You know what I mean? and all the seals and all that. So $70 for a power washer. My father-in-law's power washer. That is now mine. I paid nothing for it because I keep primer bulbs in stock. You know what I mean? Like, as soon as I use one, well, as soon as I get down to like 5 or 6 of them, I fucking go out and buy 10 more. You know what I mean? So I keep primer bulbs in stock too. I just gotta find them. Like, I fucking I pulled a little sleeve out that I have them all in, and then, you know, poof, gone. You know what I mean? It's fucking lost. You know? So like I actually have a job sitting over here, a Craftsman leaf blower. I gotta take a look at. It's actually been sitting in here for like two weeks now. I gotta clean it up, get it running for a guy at work. I have a Manti cultivator sitting over there by my grill. I gotta work on, get running, all that shit. Then the same guy at work, he's got a cultivator, you know, that he's got to bring in so I can bring it home here to the shop, work on it, get it running, and all that shit, and clean it up, you know, because when I fix these things and I return it to them, to these people, I do a full detail on it. Nothing special, it's just spray WD-40 on it and wipe it all down. Make it look nice. You know what I mean? That's the key to have return customers. So that's another way I make my extra money. Small engine repair. You know what I mean? Christ, where the fuck is the action at in the chat? What's everybody just sitting back, listening to me run my mouth? Like, God damn. Ask some questions, you know what I mean? 'Cause I'm going to be getting off here soon in a couple minutes. Because the wife's home. She just got home from work not too long ago. I didn't even know she got home. She heard me through the garage door hooting and holler on here about something. And most of the time she'll either come through the garage door or go through the house and open the garage door up in here from the house. And then basically I just shut down the shop and we'll walk inside. Why is the sky blue? I don't know why the sky is blue, man. I guess somebody gets up there every day and colors that motherfucker. You know what I mean? And draws a bunch of clouds on cloudy days. But yeah, like back to the whole garage, like I cleaned it up pretty good. Like, you couldn't even fucking walk in here. Well. Everybody knows how guys do their garage. You know what I mean? They make sure they can walk through and get to their tools. That's it. It's the clutter that surrounds the workbenches and all that shit that gets in the fucking way. Now, there's not one person on here that can say they ain't got a cluttered spot in their fucking garage. Everybody has fucking clutter. But I ended up cleaning everything up. Swept the floor, vacuumed the fucking floor. I didn't vacuum everywhere, but I got, I had so much copper, brass, aluminum, fucking flakes from cutting shit the fuck up. You know what I mean? I had to get vacuumed up, clean shit up, reorganize some shit, put this fucking shelf on the bench, you know what I mean, that I found in the dumpster. And tell you the truth, it actually works out really well because all this shit here would all be laying right here in front of me. I'll be putting fucking shit on top of it, taking it apart, screws rolling all over the fucking place, all over the floor. I actually Went through here for 2 days with that magnet sweeper from Harbor Freight, and I filled up this fucking bowl here with fucking screws all the way to the top. Screws and grind dust and all that shit. Well, the way I did it, I put a plastic bag over the magnets. That way I can pull the magnet away and everything just falls right in. You know what I mean? So, did all that and it worked. You know? So yeah. And so here's my magnet right here that I check everything with. This magnet here, I forget what the fuck I got it off of, but yeah, I kind of made this. Like, check the handle out. It's a nice handle, you know. So I can hold it like this, stick it on something, you know. Easily done. And I'll tell you, I found this handle in the trash, in the dumpster. And this here is an old knife sharpener, by the way. Well, it was missing the sharpening wheel in there, so I tossed it on the fucking tool bench, and well, right here on the workbench, and I was gonna figure out another fucking use for it. You know, that'd make a good lever, you know. I could have put that on my tractor, like take the little ball knob off, put this on there, use that for the fucking lever to raise the deck and stuff. Thought about it. Then I just got tired of this magnet, man. Like, I had to stick into my my wood clamps here, and then like sometimes I'd bump it and it'd fall off and hit the floor. And then one day I was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna put it on here, so that way I have a handle on it. You know what I mean? And it worked out. It worked out great. Now it's easier. But this magnet did pop out of this casing here, and it got stuck to the fucking toolbox. Frankie M, what is up, my brother? How is the fucking weather out west? But yeah, dude, I made this magnet, and, you know, I got tons of Gorilla Glue holding it on there, so, and then a fucking nut and a bolt and some washers. It took me probably about an hour to find laying around in my nut bolt scrap bucket over there, and found a couple that would work. And then the magnet got stuck to the box, but everything else come off, so I slid the magnet off, got the Gorilla Glue out, and that's it, man. That magnet ain't coming out of there. I mean, it fucking squeezed all that glue out, which gives it a good hold, a good grab. Leaked out through these holes in the bottom here, and got up underneath, so it's glued to this whole handle too. So it's being held on by glue and a nut and a bolt. You know what I mean? And then like all kinds of shit, dude. I got shit in the dumpster. I added to the fucking workbench, you know. I don't know what else to fucking talk about now. It's getting late. The wife's home, you know, clipping her toenails and watching the TV. It's a Friday night, holiday weekend. I already drank a beer with you guys earlier. I didn't want to drink too much because I ain't got that much beer left in the fridge. I gotta grab another case. But like, see, I got this out of the dumpster too. Check this out. Snap-on. I got that out off of a old Snap-on box I found in the dumpster. I was going to restore it, but you know, that fucking box was just far beyond repair. So at least I was able to salvage something off of it. Snap-on badge. So this Snap-on box wasn't that big. It was just one of them bullshit ones like this, you know. So I popped that shit off. Been sitting out here ever since, you know, and like, I thought about being like everybody else and either stick it on the toolbox or stick it on the Harbor Freight tool cart over there. But you know what? I don't want to be like everybody else. I don't want to be like some of these phonies out there selling that very same cart right here, over here, where my finger is wiggling, selling a Harbor Freight cart, and all they did was put this on there, and they're trying to get $800 to $900 for that. Fuck that. I already know the spiel. You know what I mean? Yeah. Friday. Holiday weekend. Nowhere to go. Everything's still shut down. Can't go to the bar. Can't do this. Can't go to the movies. Guys, you barely get good service at fucking curbside pickup at the fucking restaurants. What are you gonna do? I had an experience. Curbside pickup at Chili's. Yeah, kind of didn't end well. I sat there for 45 fucking minutes. And now one waitress gave me that eye, like, hey, I'll be out, take care of you. Not one. I don't even know why I sat there that fucking long. But I sat there and waited till finally I started tooting the horn like, yo, over here. We're fucking waiting out here. You know what I mean? So the girl comes up, tell her the name. I was like, I've only been out here for 45 fucking minutes. You guys made eye contact with me like three to four times and never fucking acknowledged me. They go in, they bring food out, you know. I started bitching about waiting for 45 minutes. Manager, I asked for manager, she comes out. She offers to give me a free dessert. I said, no, I'd like my whole meal compensated. Oh, we can't do that. I sat there and told her, well, I guess I gotta call corporate. Oh, sir, you don't have to do that. I said, well, yes, I do. And I hit the gas pedal and drove off. What I should do was ran her fucking toes over. Let her know don't let it happen again. You know what I mean? Dan the Bagel Man, he knows how it is right here, out here in Pennsylvania right now. People are going fucking nuts. Just like the rest of the fucking country. You know, hey, you gonna bring me my shit out after I've been sitting there, been checked in for 45 fucking minutes. You bring my shit out fucking 45 minutes late. Tell me you're not gonna compensate my meal. And you wanted to give me a fucking free dessert that I'd probably have to sit there for another 35 minutes for them to coop up? Fuck that shit. You know what I mean? I was like, no, I'd like my meal compensated. Well, I can't do that. Well, I guess I gotta call corp. Sir, you don't have to do that. Yes, I do. Hit the gas and roll. Yeah. Now, some places I haven't had, you know, like, I've done Chili's 3 times curbside. 2 of the times before this incident, he was like, I got there, checked in, fucking whip, bam, boom, and out. Within like minutes. I sat there for 45 fucking minutes. And, oh, hey, Todd, what's going on? I sat there at Chili's 45 fucking minutes waiting for my goddamn food. And the lady told me that they were going to give me a free dessert. Well, I'd probably have to wait 35 more minutes for a dessert. That shit was crazy. I'm done. I'm done with it. I'll order fucking delivery pizza. It'll be at my house 25 to 30 minutes. I ain't got to go nowhere. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Exactly. They should have comped my food and gave me free food. But the lady said they couldn't. But like I said, I should have ran her fucking toes over. Know what I mean? Dude, I used my horn, man. Like, I can't tell you how many times I beeped at the waitresses. Like, yo, I'm here, over here, I'm waiting. Been here 20 minutes. Been here 30 minutes. 40 minutes. After 40 minutes, that was it. I was like, I want my food. I want it now. Get the fuck home. Eat it while it still has some warmth left. But yeah, I thought that was crazy. All they wanted to offer me was a fucking dessert. Shit, Walter. Fucking Popeye's fast food, dude. They should have you in and out of there in fucking 7 minutes flat. If I wait more than 7 fucking minutes, I start tapping my fingers. And then most of the time I usually say something. Like, oh, this is fast food. This ain't no wait food. You know what I mean? Because sometimes like, you go to McDonald's, Burger King around here. They're like, oh, sir, you don't mind pulling up to that yellow line there? No, I don't mind. Just hurry the fuck up. So it's fucking like 10 minutes later, they're coming out and it's like, oh, my fries are cold. Oh, yeah, you gotta blast them. You gotta blast them. You know? You gotta blast the companies on social media. See, that's the thing, though. I don't really blast anybody out on social media, you know, like, oh yeah, fucking Chili's made me wait 45 minutes. Nah, I don't really post that much stuff on Facebook or none of that. I go on here and vent my opinion on it. I'll bitch about it on a live stream or in a video or something. Like, I did that one video where I blasted Amazon. And I'll tell you what, they gave me a ton of fucking money after that. In fucking comp, like, they comped me like 5 or 6 fucking times. Fucking Amazon did. I raised hell about that fucking package I was waiting on. Christ, I ended up having to cancel it. And they still gave me fucking money. You know, this shit's crazy. But like right now, the way everything is, you know, like, I don't know. It's the way the whole world operating on this curbside pickup and shit. I'd rather just call the fucking pizza shop and say, hold on. Well, Dan, I thought I got that cricket that's been chirping, but apparently there's more than one in here. Yeah, a lot of times if you touch base with a company, they'll give you like gift cards and shit like that. Basically, just hush money, or like, you know, like if it's a restaurant like McDonald's, like you have poor service, all you do is call corporate and they're like, all right, well, we'll send you some vouchers for some free Big Macs and some free double quarter pounders. You know what I mean? And see, like Facebook, I get on Facebook, but I'm on Facebook every day. Don't get me wrong. I don't post that much shit. Like I go on there, I look at the marketplace. I'm looking for like scrap and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Stuff that I can drive out, pick up, and go sell for some profit, you know. So I'm on there on the marketplace looking, I'm scrolling down to see what friends of mine are saying, you know what I mean? And like my wife posts my kids' pictures and stuff on there quite often, so go on there, you gotta like that shit, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's Friday. Finally. Finally Friday. Get 3 days off. But yeah, like we got, it's crazy though, because this whole week it's been hot and humid. You know what I mean? And been hot and humid all fucking week. You know, the weeks of the pounding by the storms are over for now. For now, till this other freaking tropical, whatever the fuck they want to call the fucking storm, I forget the name of it, is coming over here straight across the Atlantic, supposed to hit us right in the bullseye. But it's only a small one. It's just gonna give us some rain, toss up the surf. You know what I mean? Other than that, like we've had so many storms this year, so much fucking rain, it's unbelievable. I don't want to hear not one fucking person say that we are in a fucking drought, because we had so much goddamn rain. It's unbelievable. My grass is thicker than hell this year because of all this fucking rain. Yeah, damn, word of the night. Gotta like that shit. Oh yeah, we come up with all kinds of lines here, man. Yeah, it's Friday. I can't believe this year's almost fucking over already. Like, goddamn. You know, you would have thought shit would have slowed down with this pandemic bullshit. You know? You would have thought it would have slowed down the year, but no, it made the year go faster. I don't know if anybody else feels like that, but it sure as hell feels like that to me. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, the steel industry's booming, you know what I mean? Like, businesses are slowly opening up. The only ones that really making money is your fucking Walmart, Home Depots, you know. Governor Wolf's fucking cabinet making shop. They've been fucking hooting and hollering since the start of the pandemic. What else? What else can I fill you guys in with before I fucking roll? I don't know how many people agree with what's going on in the world. Like, you know, I stay to myself. That's all I gotta say. Oh yeah, that's all I hear from these truck drivers too. They start talking about this damn pandemic. And it's like, for me, I don't see no fucking pandemic. I haven't missed a day of work since. Where the fuck's my money? You know what I mean? You got all these people on unemployment. You know, they took the voluntary layoff to get, so that way they can get the extra $600 a week. Hey, where's the fucking money for the people to work through the whole thing? Blogger John, what's going on? Welcome to the live stream. You know, where is the money for the working people? Fucking the unemployed already got their fair share. Where the fuck is mine? That's all I gotta say. Where the hell is my fair share? Hey, I just want to know, where the fuck is the working people's fair share? That fucking stimulus, that wasn't enough. Like, come on. That first one we got, like, yeah, it was cool and all that we got it. But, you know, that happens every fucking, what, 8 to 12 years. They gotta give it to you. Like they're gonna vote it yes, even if there ain't a fucking pandemic or anything going on. They coop up their own fucking shit. You know, they coop up their own reason why. Oh yeah, we're in a recession. It's like, where? The fuck's the recession at? Know what I mean? Like, there's just so much shit you can talk about with this fucking pandemic. Like, is it really real? To me, fuck. All I can tell you, I think it's bullshit. Like, yeah, it's definitely gonna fuck up somebody that's like 90 years old. Don't get me wrong. But other than that, like, all the fucking deaths that they're saying, like, it's like, come on, how many people fucking survived? Like, stop showing the death count, show the survival count. You know what I mean? Got lots of shit going on right now. That's it. Lots of shit going on. You know, you got the media bashing, you know. I can't even watch the news without seeing something about the media bashing somebody. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck, show me the fucking weather. I'm trying to see what the weather's like for the week. Like, yeah, I could do that on my phone. Like, I'm trying to see the sports reports and shit. Even though I can go to Sports Center, but, you know, Sports Center's the same way. You gotta fucking wait to see what you want to see. If I miss the Flyers game, you know, I'd like to see what the fucking score is, or was, at the final. You know what I mean? I'm gonna see the scores on the basketball. They might not be talking about it at that very time I want to check. I could just go on my phone, but maybe I'm doing something else on my phone. I just want to listen to everything. You know what I mean? It's like, where the fuck is the weather at? All I see is coronavirus, and that's it. Then they pop up for like 30 seconds with a sun and clouds on the screen and say it's going to be this, and that's it. There's no more explaining the week. They're just doing it by the day. You know? Hell yeah, dude. Now you got me talking on some sports. That game last night, dude, I was happier than shit during the first period. It's almost like you're seeing the Broad Street Bullies, man. The souls in them players. The way they were just ripping New York, dude. Like, ripping them right into the boards and all that. Playing physical on that ice, man. But then second period, it's like, what the fuck happened? You have a 2-0 fucking lead. What happened? Where the fuck all the energy go? You know? You know what I mean. I'm sure you watched it. But I'll tell you what, it all comes down Game 7. Evan, what is up, my brother? What is up, dude? But yeah, Game 7, man. 7:30, Saturday night. Yoda, what is up, dude? Oh shit, everybody's getting on now. It's Friday. Well, yeah, a lot of people are getting home from work. You know, I'm here on the East Coast. That's a 3-hour difference, so it's like 9 o'clock out there in California. Then everybody knows how the time zones work. You know, goes up an hour. Snowman, what is up? Long time no see, man. Old faces. Old faces you haven't seen in almost a year. Actually, I can't remember the last time I did a live stream. That shit was forever ago. You know what I mean? There's that fucking cricket again, Dan. One day, I'm gonna get that bastard. One day. I'm gonna get him one of these days. Yeah, I need a haircut. I'm going bald. Jesus Christ. Going bald on top. If I let it grow long, I could come out of retirement and get back in the ring, but change my name to Hulk Hogan. But yeah, man, like, what the hell's everybody been up to? Don't worry, Ty. I'm gonna hunt that cricket down. I'll get him sooner or later, just like that last one. That one cricket that bothered me on live streams for 3 weeks, I think it was. I don't know, Dan. I don't think I'm gonna shave the beard off, dude. Because I just trimmed it up a few weeks ago. You know, it's not long enough to cut off. You know what I mean? And I'll tell you what, man. That was one epic live stream when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, man. That shit was hilarious. My buddy wearing his Patriots jersey, all fucked up. Oh, yeah, that was great. Oh, man. I'll tell you the truth, man. I literally shaved 10 years onto my life. I added 10 years onto my life, man. I looked 10 years younger when I shaved my beard off during that live stream. Ah, dude, but my buddy, man, he was so fucking pissed that Brady got outplayed by the Eagles and got raped by the defense. He was pissed. Oh, all I remember is him falling over out cold. That was fucking great. Dude, you said it, man. That was fucking great. Alright, what else to talk about for the next 5 minutes? 12:20, we are rolling out because I can see the battery on my phone, and I'm probably at about maybe 30% from what I can see. Maybe 30%. But, oh shit, Neil the maintenance man coming in the room. Come on, screen. Shit. Ah, there we go. Bloop. Oh, pull the menu up. Yeah, there we go. That's how I do it on here. Neil, what is up, my brother? How you guys doing out there in Pittsburgh, man? Since you jumped in, maybe I'll stay on for an extra 5 minutes. So what's poppin', dude? It's been a while, man. It's been a while. Yo, man, you gotta add this to your name, Neil. Yeah, put it in there for your YouTube. It's Neil, the maintenance man. That's what you gotta do, dude. Use that intro. It's Neil, the maintenance man. You know what I mean? Well, yeah, Dan. I forgot to pronounce his Schittsburg, dude. Black Chevy, what is up, my brother? Yeah, it's been a while, man. It's been a while, Neil. It's been a while. Cheers, my brother. But yeah, it's been a while, man. Like, it's been too long, you know. Like, I got a cool video that I'm doing. I got a cool video that I'm working on. I didn't film it yet. I gotta get this new fucking contraption to hold my fucking phone. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe I'll just do it with the knockoff GoPro. You know what I mean? So I can just slap it on my forehead and go from there. I can give you guys a sneak peek if you want a sneak peek of this video I'm doing that I'm gonna work on. You guys want a sneak peek? I know Dan wants a sneak peek. A couple people would like a sneak peek. I know Just Wrenching would probably like a sneak peek. But I can tell you the title that it's going to be. It has to do with tools, and it has to do with antiques. I'm going to say, my antique tools from the dumpsters. Alright, I'll show you guys one of them. It's actually one of my favorites that I found. One second. Alright, this puppy is old, man. Yeah, this thing is old news here. Alright. So this is one of many. Well, this is one of many tools that I found in the dumpster. Dumpster diving. So many years ago, let's put it this way. Let me do an example. This is a small scale example. So many years ago, mankind did not have, you know, the power we got now. You know what I mean? So, this is what these fucking troopers had to work with back in the day. I'm talking far back. Back in the early 1900s. And this is what they call a small breast drill. Right here. Check that out. This part of the sneak peek. Look, I mean, it just rotates flawlessly. You know? I don't know. I like it, man. Like, I like it. I like it. It's old. It's cool. You know what I mean? Basically, what you do, now, you have to loosen this fucking thing up. Put it on there the right way. Loosen this up. Shit, I can't get it with this. Yeah, there we go. What you do, pop that off, slide it on there that way. How the fuck did I have it? Is that right? Yeah. Yeah. You just tighten that screw back up. Now you rotate the butt. I think that's the right way I had it. Now you do this shit, man. Put that shit right here on your fucking titty, dude, like that. And what that does, that gives you the torque when you're drilling a hole, man, through concrete, wood, etc., etc., man. You know, that's why they call it a breast drill. Yeah, I found that in the dumpster, you know, and I was sitting there thinking, I was like, man, I was like, damn, I was like, I can get heavy steel price for that, but I was like, because for some reason, like, this here wasn't turning at the time. It was like real stiff. So I brought it home, you know, looking at it. I was going to clean it up right then and there, you know, but then I was like, you know what, let me sit it in a bucket. So I had to sitting in a bucket, you know, and you know, hell yeah, Jeremy, fuck yeah, dude. I can't even remember my first live stream. I can't remember what the fuck it was about. I'll tell you what, man, that shows you how long I've been out of fucking YouTube for, dude. Like, it took me forever. Forever. Because this whole time, man, in my head, I was like, who the fuck is Snowman 1? I know his name. And then it popped in with that last line Jeremy just fucking typed. Jesus Christ, took that fucking long. God damn, I've been out of YouTube too long. Jesus Christ. But anyway, back to the breast drill. Dude, I'm gonna clean this fucking thing up. And you know what? I thought about so many different things I could do with this. I could either sell it, you know, but you ain't gonna get much for it. I could take it to the antique shop. They're gonna sell it probably for like $30, you know, and I'll get like 20 of them. What the fuck was that? Oh well. But I'm gonna restore this. I gotta figure out how to take it completely apart, like everything. I haven't had time to fuck with it yet. But, you know what? Since we're doing sneak peeks, I got one other sneak peek to show you on another video. Another video that I'm cooping up. So we got some plans brewing in the fucking head here. We just didn't do a live stream tonight just to sit back for the next fucking 6 months with nothing coming out. You know what I mean? This is why I'm doing this live stream. Well, it just dawned on me, really, when I was talking to you guys. So I happened to look over and seen the fucking bucket of these old ass fucking tools I got sitting over here. But I got one other thing if you guys want to see it. You know what I mean? Now I know is highly valuable too. Maybe I'll just save it for the video. Or I can show you guys a sneak peek of the project that I'm fucking cooping up. That I already got the shit for that I gotta do. You know what I mean? Now I got you guys fucking curious about this shit. Now the yakking slowly getting back in the groove. Got some fucking shit on the minds coming into play here. Alright, I'll show you guys this other product. So, I'll tell you a little bit of the story around it. So, you guys seen the one video that I put up a while back. Something about fire extinguishers. Well, let's just say my fire extinguisher guy hooked me up with something that is very valuable. Now, I could take it to the scrapyard, don't get me wrong, but when I got my hands on it, I did some research. This item here, it can go, I can put it in an auction and have it go for $100 to $600. Or I can make one slight modification, then put it in an auction, and it can go for $1,000 to $6,000. You know what I mean? This is the whole point of this project, like that I'm gonna do. Because if I can get it in an auction after I do this slight modification, and it sell, even if it fucking sold for $1,000 at an auction, I'm still 1,000% fucking profit. So I didn't put a dime in. You know what I mean? My fire extinguisher guy hooked me up this cool ass fire extinguisher. Only downfall to it that will probably drop the value of the collector, whoever buys it at a fucking auction, is the label. The label plate's gone. Ken the Long Guy, what is up, my brother? So I was only supposed to stay on here until 12:20, but we're stretching it now. We got fucking plans brewing in the fucking brain of me for the comeback. So, with further ado, I'm going to show you guys. Now, this fucker's heavy, and it's right here. 1950 brass fire extinguisher. I got the hose, it's up on the toolbox. Don't worry, all the parts are here. You know what I mean? You got this nice brass fire extinguisher. Everything's brass, the whole 9 yards. The only thing that's missing is this brass plate. It's supposed to be right here. This here is a soda acid fire extinguisher. I even had the parts for it. The original fucking parts were inside. The acid, the fucking acid bottle and all was in here, fully intact, not one crack or chip in it. You know what I mean? So this here, alright, obviously the hose goes here, which I have it off for a reason, because I'm slowly working on cleaning this bad boy up. So the whole thing is, I'm going to take this fire extinguisher, and I don't know, if it don't sell it at the auction, then I'll just put it in the man cave, wherever that may be in the future. You know what I mean? But it'll probably sit out here on the shelf. So what I'm going to do to this thing, which I see many people do, is it takes a slight modification by drilling a hole up here in the top. Then you feed a wire down through here, through the actual hose, and out the bottom. And you got a fucking lamp. I'm gonna turn this fucking thing into a lamp. But not just any lamp either. You ain't gonna have no fucking little fucking push button switch, no little turn switch. All you gotta do is this. Touch it and it's gonna turn on. Then you touch it, it's gonna turn on. I have everything to do it. The funny thing is about me coming up with the idea of doing a touch censored lamp is because I found a lamp in the dumpster that had the touch sensor, and the touch sensor is good. Already tested it. The only thing I gotta figure out is if it's actually gonna work with what I want to do here. You know what I mean? So that's a project, and not only that, that is a project that the wife approves of. You know what I mean? So we're gonna do that here in the future. It might not be right away, but if I can turn it into a lamp and find a cool fucking lampshade which the style that I'm going for is more of a caged look. You know what I mean? To where you can see the whole light bulb, but it just has a cage around it. But it's got to be a cool ass cage. It can't just be like a bullshit cage that you get off of, like, I don't know, a fucking drop light or something. You know? Like, it can't be a cage off of something like this. Like, it's got to be a pretty cool looking cage. Preferably black. Black powder coat. I've seen a couple of Home Depot that I can modify. You know what I mean? So all it's going to take is a couple holes drilled in the cap there and a couple nuts and bolts. Oh, shit. Damn. Getting fucking tired. Well, I've been getting some projects done out here, don't get me wrong. Like, I got a fucking shelf I've been working on for 5 fucking years. Leaning up over here and stuff. Like, yeah, that's about it for the projects. Like, that there, it's already partly done. I just got to put another coat of fucking paint on it, slap it up on the wall, the wife's happy. You know what I mean? Ken, tell you the truth, I didn't even think of that, dude. Dude, that's a good idea. That's a great idea, man. Firefighter helmet with the cage, with a little cage to support most of the weight of the helmet. That's a good idea, dude. That would look really cool. But I'd have to get a fireman helmet from the 1950s. You know what I mean? That's going to be hard to come by. So I got to figure that shit out. That's a good idea, dude. Dude, that's a fucking big ass light bulb. Because all this time, man, I haven't started it because I'm trying to think of what the fuck am I going to use for a shade. You know what I mean? Dude, that's an awesome idea. Damn, why didn't I think of that? Never even thought of a fucking helmet. But like I said, I'd have to get one from like the 30s, 40s, or 50s to match the style of the fire extinguisher. Which they used that fire extinguisher way back in the day, you know, from the beginning of time when they started making fire extinguishers. After they got out of the whole glass bombs. Which all the glass bomb extinguishers was a fucking ball, a glass ball with some fucking nasty, stinky water in it that was like this big. And the firefighters just sit there and just throw these things at fires. While the other guys are fucking running the pails of water up or getting ready to operate that fucking hose pump or whatever. Oh, I'll have to check that out, man. I'll have to check that out. Alright, but anyway, it's 12:34. I need to get the fuck out of the garage. It's a little bit hot and humid out here. Now, this ain't the last, this ain't gonna be just a live stream and then nothing for like 3 months. Like, I'm gonna try and get the live streams rolling again. Because when I was in another live stream, some people were chirping. Where the fuck's Yakking at? I miss his fucking live streams once or twice a week. He's got to come back. That's why I decided tonight was the night. So, fuck all my breakdown work I got. Just sit down here, do a live stream, and then, you know, and then all of a sudden, the shit just started sprouting in my head after, I don't know, I want to say fucking however long I've been on here, probably like 2 hours or something. I know this will tell me. somewhere tell me 2 hours and 21 minutes we've been going at it, and I just now started to fucking fill everybody in after half of everybody probably fucking rolled already. There's only 8 people watching, and it looks like we had a total of 66 bodies jump in throughout this last 2 hours and 20 some minutes. You know what I mean? Hey, that's not a bad deal there. That's 66 fucking people on my first live stream back that fucking hopped in, watched for a little bit, and rolled out. That's fine with me. You know what I mean? They probably just didn't like the topics at the time when they jumped in. You know? Yo, Ranchy, go live, brother. Don't worry, Ken. Be more coming, man. But yeah, we're gonna fucking turn this shit down. I think Dan's been on here since the start, I believe, or maybe within 30 minutes of the start of it. So he heard. We covered a lot of shit, dude. We covered a little bit of politics. Didn't really get too far into it. We covered the fucking coronavirus, or whatever you want to call it. Covered this, that, and the other. You know, my curbside pickup fucking experience, and this, that, and the other. More of this, that, and the other. You know, drank a beer, talk some more. That's all it is, man. It's just talking, filling everybody in, letting everybody know, hey, ain't nothing wrong. I didn't die. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But I know Dan shit his pants when he seen I went live. He told us all that earlier. Dan shit his pants. Fuck yeah, Dan. You know what, dude? Jared, what's up, my brother? Coming in at the end, my brother. But, you know what? Let me see here. They just got in. I just wanted to let, alright, everybody knows now. Yakking ain't dead, you know, just all this bullshit going on, dude. It's just, you know, it put a halt to everything. It didn't really have to. It's just the kids, you know, ended up not having to go to school because of all this dumb shit, you know. And then at first they were happy and sad, you know, trying to get them to bed so that way I can come out here and do a video or so. You know, it just got to a pain in the ass, you know, trying to get them in bed so that way I have enough time to either do a live stream or put a video out, which 9 times out of 10, those of us with kids, we all know how that is. One don't want to go to bed, the other one's fast asleep. My daughter's that way. Earlier, she kept getting up out of bed. Before I got on the live stream, I just kept telling her, go the fuck to sleep. Get in your bed, go to sleep. You know what I mean? But alright guys, we're going to get off here. We covered some cool shit. Showed off some old tools. The projects we got coming up. The shit that I'm cooping up in my head. Y'all know I'm still alive. Y'all know the attitude's still there. You know, bearded yakking here. This is an awesome live stream. Got to see a lot of familiar faces, names, chatted with some people that probably seen one of my live streams a year and a half ago. You know what I mean? A couple people that used to, like regulars, man. Like it was good. It was good talking to you guys, sharing some information. You know, the bullshit politics, dumb shit. Hey. Some of these topics you're going to hear over and over and over again in the fucking live streams because Bearded Yakins coming back with the live streams. Just because there's multiple people that I've seen in other live streams. Yes, I've been in a lot of live streams. I haven't been typing, but I've been watching. There's quite a few of them where people were fucking like, yo, man, I miss Yakins live streams, shit like that. Well, we're back. It ain't like the last time where I said we're back and then fucking a month later put out a video, you know, and then another like 4 weeks later or like fucking 4 days in a row I put out videos and then boom, nothing. It ain't like that. We're going to get back to doing live streams. Then we're going to get back into posting videos. Got to get back into the ball one pace at a time. Everybody have a good night. We're getting the fuck out of here. The wife's probably laying in bed watching me spiel about this shit. You know what I mean? So y'all have a good night. And we're out. Neil, sorry, my brother. Sorry, dude. But I stayed on a little extra than I wanted. I believe you missed out. All right, listen, Neil, just hang in there. I'll show you real quick. You seen the breast drill. You know what I mean? But I don't think you saw the project that I was just talking about before the end. It's a 1950s brass fire extinguisher. I'm going to turn it into a touch-sensored lamp. Ken the Long Guy gave me a good idea because I was having some, like a little pickle go on about like a shade for it. He said, use a fire helmet. That's a good idea, man. I'm going to do the fire helmet. I'm going to try and get my hands on one from the 1930s, 40s, or 50s. Then I'm going to go to Home Depot. They got this awesome, like fucking like old school looking like cage thing that fits around a light bulb. Or some shit. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna cut some holes, a couple holes into the fireman's helmet, and I'm gonna stick probably some like yellow tape or yellow paper or some kind of yellow film or something that would look like the reflectors on top of the fire helmets in case they got, you know, lost in the smoke. So I'm going to do that so that way when you turn the light on, it illuminates through the helmet. And don't just shine down on the table like you're looking to light up a portion of the room. Be cool for a man cave or something. You know what I mean? So, and I haven't seen any on the market like that. So if I do that, I could possibly get anywhere from $1,000 to $6,000 at the auction. You know what I mean? So that's what we've been cooping up. That's going to be a good deal there. Now, it does have two dents here that were already there. I don't know if that's going to take down the value of it, but that's going to be a hell of a project. You know what I mean? But yeah, Neil, live streams are back, dude. Just letting you know that live streams are back. I'm going to start off doing one live stream a week, unless I feel like doing 2 or 3. You know what I mean? It all depends on how I'm feeling. Well, not really how I'm feeling. You know, I feel good, but it all depends on like, because my son's getting homeschooled right now, and all that shit. So we're back pretty much. Just look forward to a weekly live stream, and then if I do an extra one, it's a bonus. I gotta get the sub count up, dude. I gotta get it up. I gotta finally get it to 1,000. That's all I'm aiming for. Get it to 1,000, and then we fucking go from there. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get the fuck out. It's bedtime. Go lay down. I'll look on that SD website real quick, see what I can find for fireman helmets that date back to the 30s, 40s, and 50s. Maybe even if I can find one from the 60s, it'll keep it within the same genre of the attitude of that style of fire extinguisher. You know what I mean? So we're going to end this shit. Y'all have a good night. It was good seeing all you motherfuckers out there. No, we are out. I think. I don't know. We're fucking out, man. I'm gonna turn this shit off, smoke another cig, and we're gone. All right, y'all have a good night. Beer yakking here. We had a good time, and we are